Let's look at problem 2309, greatest English letter in upper and lower case. So this problem is an easy problem in Leetcode, but here we want to make a connection with the to-sum problem. And here we are going to provide two solutions. The first one is sort of brute force, and the second one following the same idea for a solution to the to-sum problem. Let me first read through the statement of the problem, then we look at the method and the procedure, and finally we give the code and test the cases. Let's look at the statement. So given a string of English letters called S, so return the greatest English letter which occurs as both a lowercase and uppercase letter in S. So the returned letter should be in uppercase. If no such letter exists, so return an empty string. So here, this paragraph defines the order. So there are three examples. In the first example, the letter E appears both as a uppercase and lowercase. So in example 2, the return is R. And in example 3, so no letter appears both as a uppercase and lowercase. So the return is an empty string. So the constraint for this problem is that the length of S is less or equal than 1000, and S consists of lowercase and uppercase English letters. So this S is sort of not that long. So now let's look at the method. So the first method is sort of brute force. So the procedure is as follows. We check from Z up to A for both lowercase and uppercase. So method 2 is we are using a set abstract data structure and do the check. So the procedure is as follows. We initialize a set, call it sin. So we traverse this S and add current character to sin. So if current character is uppercase, we will check if the lowercase is in sin. If so, we are going to update the result. Similarly, for lowercase character, we will check if the uppercase is in sin. So let's make a remark before we further proceed. So in to-sum, if we use a dictionary or set to store visited number, so what we check actually is target minus the current number, if this guy is in the set or dictionary or not. So with that said, so it's maybe helpful to look at the solution to the to-sum problem and try a number of related problems following the same line of ideas. So now let's look at the code. Let's do the first solution first. So for this, I'll first get this lowercase English letters. So from string, import ASCII lowercase. So due to the problem statement, which requires to return the largest English letter, so I'm going to do a search reversely. So let's use this one. So this is basically some preparation. And then we do a simple loop. So for check membership, maybe we can do something like this. We make a set out of S. Then for character in aux. So what we want to do, if we want to check if character in S and the uppercase is also in S. So if so, we just need to return character, the uppercase. That's it. So after this for loop, we're going to return empty string required by the problem. So that's about it. So let's directly check the generic case. So it passes the generic case. So now let's look at the second solution. So it's the second solution that we want to emphasize in this video. Let's call it V1. And for this one, we're going to use a set data structure and do the check. So we will write a little bit longer just to fix the idea. So first we'll set a result as empty string, which its state, its final state is what we want to return. Then let's initialize a set, store the characters we are visiting. Now we traverse the S. For character in S, then we want to add this character to the set. And then we want to do the check. So if character is lowercase, let's see, it's uppercase. It's upper. So if it's an uppercase, we're going to check if character lower case is in sin. If so, it means that the character appears both as a lowercase and uppercase letters. So we're going to update our result. So the result and the character upper. So otherwise, so we are going to check if character upper is in sin or not. If it's in sin, we are going to update the result as this. Character lower still upper, because the return should be upper. So with this for loop, we're going to return the result. So let's check for this case. We also directly check the generic case. So that's about it for this problem. So here we give a solution and we emphasize the second one, because the second one actually can, the same line of idea can be used to solve quite a number of other problems. That's about it. Thank you very much.